that everybody's going to come back on. Um, yeah, I was saying how excited I was to finally get on here and be live with you all on my phone. And then my phone rang. So hopefully you're going to pop in a minute. Mandalas, this is what they are. Drawings in circles. Yes, I'm back. And I was saying thank you to you, especially Kathy, and Amy, because the one thing I didn't know how to do last time was to get on the OMU page and not just where it's checked. I don't know. Whatever it is, I did it. I'm glad. And hopefully everybody else is going to come back on. We had 12 people on. So thanks. Thanks. How are you today? Oh, good. I'm seeing that there's 4 people on. I don't know who the rest of you are. I see Kathy because she's commented. So, hi, Deb. I got a phone call and that cut me off from you guys. So, you'll want to do the community moderation, bottom left corner, little speech bubble. Good morning, Pamela. Do I click just community moderation? Live chat. Anyone? Message delay for the channel, blocked words. Oh, Kathy, this is way too advanced for me while I'm on here. But Deb is saying she's checking in. Typical stiff and sore. Oh, sorry to hear that. Okay, it says yes, and then read options and you walk you through. So community moderation. So the live chat is on. Live chat summary on. Participant mode, anyone, or just could it be just subscribers? Yep, I got subscribers only. I got that one. And duration. Okay, I think I got the subscriber mode thing. Yep, I got it. I got it now. Okay. So I'm checking in, really happy that I was able to get in here. And Amy is saying, perfect, all good now. Hi, Leticia. Thank you, Elaine. She said, well done. Kathy said, you did it. Woohoo! I'm really glad. I know some people, Deb started sharing her check-in. If anybody else wants to share their check-in, I'm going to take a sip of water. I haven't been on my phone in so long to lead that I forgot I had to put on Do Not Disturb. So, oh, thank you. Yes, they're sparkly. I'm going to change the sparkles next week. But yes, they are pretty. Miss M says, yay, I'm back. Happy Saturday. Elaine says, checking in still, warming with a steamy matcha latte on the porch. Sounds nice. Sounds really nice. It's 8 minutes after. Now that I'm back in my regular room and not in the room where the computer is, I've got all my goodies here that I can access to share readings and to calm myself. And I think that is something that I want to do with you right now with my singing bowl. So wherever you are, some people might still be in bed. Some people might be outside enjoying a matcha latte. I don't know. You could be almost anywhere. Amy says, just stepped out to sit on a rock with my chai, feeling relaxed. And Leticia says, lovely haircut. Thank you. Yes, I got a cut on Tuesday. I really like it short these days. It's just, there's nothing to do to take care of it other than wash it, do this, and it's done. So it's great. All right, folks. Let's get in touch with our breath. Just feel the effortless rhythm of your body. As you breathe out, as you breathe in, I hope the vibrations from this bowl touched your soul, touched your heart. I see lots of hearts flying, so I'm glad that you enjoyed the singing bowl. Leticia says, checking in, trying to hold headache and heartache at bay. Hearts are with you, Leticia. My heart is with you. Deb says, cantering the community chai bar. I'm not quite sure what that means. But, okay. If you're enjoying yourself, Deb, that is a wonderful thing. The hearts are like nonstop. Wow, cool. So if you haven't started yet, you can go ahead and start drawing your mandala. We're all regulars here. We know what to do. Draw that circle. If you date your mandalas, today is the 25th of October, so 10/25/25. Oh, hi, Jenny. Deb says, we're holding you, Leticia. Yes, we are. And Jenny says, hi, lovely folks, with her beautiful white hearts. And Kathy says, checking in, calm. So I went to a sound meditation last Sunday, and I've been to many sound meditations, and they're beautiful, always beautiful. And this was a new person in a new place. It's a metaphysical store not far from where I live, and it was very tight quarters, but it was lovely. And Carl was with me, and I brought 2 other friends, and he was doing a lot of explaining. And every time I thought he was done explaining, he kept talking. And I was really hoping that he would stop because I needed the quiet and just the sound of the crystal bowls. And he had crystal bowls and nothing else. I've been to other sound meditations where there are gongs and chimes and other things. And so it was different, lovely once he stopped talking. But if you haven't been to a sound meditation, I highly recommend it. Deb says, sharing chai with friends near and far is on my mind. Yeah. I'm sharing a drink with you too. Miss M is saying, hi, Jenny love. And Jenny is saying, checking in, hopeful for change. Large and small. I met some really wonderful friends that I only get to see once a year, or even every other year. And they're really witchy, wonderful people. And there was an apothecary next door to where we were meeting for brunch. And I had gone in there because I got there early. And I said to the woman, oh, I'm going to come back with my friends because they know all about all these different things. And I did that, and my friends are Jude and Lisa, and they would love this group. They'd be a perfect fit in this group too. But they were telling me all the different things that she had on the shelf and how to combine them for tinctures and teas and salves. It was really, really wonderful. Yes. Deb says, Marley is in a skate club that includes a sound bath one of the coaches does. Wow, that's cool. Oh, Jenny is saying why she's checking in and hopeful for change. She said, we just elected a female president with a vision for a united Ireland. And for a peaceful world. I love that so many hearts are flying around. We've got lots of time to draw. I don't know what I'm going to draw today. Cheryl is sending Irish hearts to you, Jenny. Green and orange and white. And Jenny says she's a very peaceful, soft-spoken person. Wonderful news, Jenny. I hope for that too, says Amy. Yeah. So yeah, sound meditations I highly recommend. Gonna go back for more. This place that I went to, they also have mediums and people that are clairvoyant. And I've been really into figuring out how to connect to my own clairvoyance and connect with people that are no longer on this earth. And this is the time of year to do it. As they say, the veil is quite thin when it comes to this time of year. So I always get messages from my mom, whether it's in numbered sequences or seeing "You Are My Sunshine." That always makes me think it's a message from her. And you know, it gives me comfort. It doesn't hurt anybody. It's all good. So tell me, do you have any plans for the weekend? Anything exciting coming up? Cheryl says, what lovely words to describe a world leader. Jenny had said she's a very peaceful, soft person. An agent of change, says Cheryl. May there be more and soon. Everywhere. Throughout this marble that we all live on. Kathy says, we're having a fantastic windstorm today. Excited to stay home and light candles. That sounds great. Leticia says, wow. Wow, Leticia says, Carol, I thought of you when visiting Bath this past week. The Abbey has an amazing peace sculpture of 8,800 plus peace doves hung on ribbon in the center of the cathedral. They've scheduled a series of events under the sculpture called Moments of Peace. One of the activities under the doves was laughter yoga. Oh, how nice. Oh, did you love it? How many people were with you, Leticia? Cheryl's sending a bunch of doves out to us all. And Amy's saying it sounds beautiful, Leticia. Are you back home, Leticia, or are you still traveling? I wanted to comment too that when I watched Claudia on Thursday, she was talking about drawing without looking. I know it has a certain name, and so I talked to a friend. I talked to her, and I actually drew her, but I didn't draw it in my book. But this was my drawing of a friend I was talking to. You know, these are my first attempts at doing these kinds of things. And then this was all a photograph, you know, that photograph I have of my mom and her friends. So this is the outline of their heads. And then I had a squirrel moment, and I just started drawing my markers that are sitting next to the picture. I went kind of crazy. But yeah, it was a really fun thing. Blind contour, it's called. Thank you. Contour drawing. Thank you. Leticia says she attended Evening Song featuring the Abbey Girls Choir with my friend Victoria. Oh, that sounds lovely. Deb says, seeing friends today, they bought an old Texaco station and transformed it into a bar and food carts. An informal campus tour of Linfield College, empty nest feathering too. Wow. Deb, you have a lot of things coming up. That's a lot of stuff there. So your friends bought a gas station and transformed it into a food place, and then you went and looked at College for your daughter. My God, time is going so quick, doesn't it? Elaine says, wasn't Claudia one of those? The contour drawing. I drew a picture of her, but I don't have it in my book. So Elaine says, love that so much. Leticia says, yes, I'm home. I arrived yesterday afternoon. And Amy says, love that drawing. Really gets one to look at their subject. Yeah, it was really cool. I had never experienced it. And Claudia, I know you're not here right now, but you've inspired me. If I have an opportunity to do a drawing class, because I never draw people. My stuff is always abstract. Just comes from out of my head. So Claudia, I've been talking about how, there was I think she had a nude model, and how she was drawing the model. It's like, oh my God, that's fabulous. So no nude models for me today. This is where I'm at. Kind of like a starburst, I guess. If any words have come to you while you've been drawing your mandalas and you wish to share them, please do. Because I am in my office, my very messy office, but it's still mine. I have my Wisdom of the Trees Oracle cards. And before we end, I'm going to draw one and read from it, if I can get it open. For some reason. There we go. I've got these beautiful cards. This is the one side of the cards, and then there's various trees. I'm just going to mix them up. I'm just going to pull one. And then I'll read what it says about it. I'll find it in the book. I'm going to look this one up. I love that there's so much love going around. Page 40. Okay. I pulled a card that is a silver birch. Here's the card. Silver birch. And I think I pulled it face up. And it says, the silver birch message, I am the mother of the forest. My trunk and branches look delicate, but I am strong because I bend with the wind. If you work with me, I will teach you how to cleanse your body and your spirit to find peace and complete health. The birch has many fascinating mythological associations. It is connected with Freya, the Lady of the Forest, in both Norse and Germanic traditions, and the tree is even called the Lady of the Forest in Russian folklore. The birch is also connected with Germanic rune Berkana, which represents motherhood. The tall trunk of the birch plays a central role in Siberian shamanism, with the shaman climbing to the top of the birch pole while his spirit travels to the world tree. In Russian and Scandinavian saunas, people beat their bodies with birch twigs to increase their circulation. And then I picked it face up, and it says, pay attention to what you're eating and drinking. Do your best to choose food and drink that are nourishing, pure, and suit your metabolism. If possible, begin growing your own fruit, vegetables, and herbs. That last part really speaks to me. And Amy, had I picked it up upside down, this is what it says, and it makes me think of you being out in nature. Sit in a garden or park near some trees. Listen as the wind rustles through their branches and leaves. Imagine that your worries and ailments are tiny leaves being blown away from you, cleansing your mind and body. I'll post this so everybody can see. I'll post the page because the page actually has the birch tree card on it. And Amy says, I could see you with an herb garden. Yeah, if only I was a gardener. I've grown some things. I have plants in my house, but I'm not a big gardener. Although I did with my wonderful witchy friends last Wednesday. We did go to a farm in Wisconsin, and Amy, maybe you know Pierce's farm in Williams Bay. And I bought lots of vegetables there and bought some apples, but I bought a giant sunflower because my friend said, oh, we can put that out and feed it to the squirrels and the birds. So I put it out and put it on a table in my backyard, and somebody's been enjoying it because a lot of the seeds have moved on. Amy says, thank you. Yes, upside down speaks to me indeed. Yes, that is exactly who you are, being in nature every day. And Kathy says her words are fabulous swirling wind. And Amy's words are make art for the moment. Well, it's already past 10:30, my friends. I love you all. I'm so happy to be back on my phone, in my room, enjoying being with you and the ease that it took for me to get on, even though I got kicked off, but that was my bad because my phone rang. Deb says, cherish. Have a wonderful day. Miss M says, nourish body and spirit. Leticia says, thank you. You are so welcome. Thank you for being part of my life and part of my morning here. I'll see you in the ethers and next Saturday. Bye.